Hello student, welcome to our 6th standard mathematics, chapter number 12, ratio and proportions. Students, in this lessons we can understand what is a ratio and what is the proportions. For that we have to ready with our today's introduction session, lesson number 12 of standard 6 mathematics, ratio and proportion. Ratios are comparisons made between two sets of numbers. First of all, there is an example. There are 8 girls and 7 boys in a class. Isn't it? Yes, my dear student, there are total 8 girls and 7 boys. Here two sets of numbers are given. See, the ratio of girls to boys is 8:7 because boys are 8 or 7. Sorry student, here boys and girls are there. Girls are 8 and boys are 7. So whatever written first, it has to show first one and then after the second one. Easy? Okay. Ratios are used every day. They are used for miles per hour or kilometer per hour, the cost of items per pound or per rupees, per liter, etc. Hourly rate of pay. 80 miles to 1 hour is equal to 80 mile per hour, we can say. Isn't it? Yes. There are 3 ways to write ratios. First, write the ratio using the word 2 between the two numbers being compared. For example, there are 8 girls and 5 boys in my class. What is the ratio of girls? Yes, the ratio is 8 girls to 5 boys. Very good student. Write a ratio using a colon between the two numbers being compared. For example, we can say there are 3 apples and 4 oranges in the basket. What is the ratio of apples to oranges? Students, be careful. What you are saying first, apple, and then after oranges. So don't ask ratio of apples to orange. So that means 3:4. 3:4. How many apples are there? 3. And rest to is 2. Is called the is 2. Is 2. Will you remember this word? A colon is read as is 2. Okay. So 3:4. How to read out this one? 3:4. Easy. Anyone has doubt regarding this one? Okay. Sometimes they ask us oranges to apple. Ratio of oranges to apple. That time we have to write first orange number and then after the apple numbers. Okay. Write a ratio as a fraction. Students, as we know, a ratio is nothing but it's a fraction. Isn't it? Yes. Fraction. Okay. Okay. Remove the C and F. It's a ratio. Okay. And N also. For example, Hunter and Barden were playing basketball. Brandon scored 5 baskets and Hunter scored 6 baskets. What was the ratio of baskets? Hunter scored to the baskets. Barden scored. Here 2 boys are playing. Name are I am taking different one. So you can get what kind of names are there in abroad countries. Yes, my dear student. Name is nothing. What you are doing, that is a great thing. The ratio of baskets scored was, okay, write the 3 different ways. Different way. What they ask us here, yes, what was the ratio of basket Hunter scored to the basket of Barden? So पहला Hunter का लेने का बेटा. Hunter कितना basket? 5 and is here 6. So answer will be coming 5:6. Okay? Yes. Guided practices. Write the ratio in 3 different ways. There are 13 boys and 17 girls in a 6th grade. Find the ratio of boys to the girls in 6th grade. First of all, we can write first way 13 to 17. 13:17 or 13/17. These are the 3 ways to represent the ratio. All are the correct answer. Rules for solving ratio problems. When writing ratios, the numbers should be written in the order in which the problem asks for them. For example, there were 4 girls and 7 boys at the birthday party. Students, be careful, read the questions carefully. What is the questions? You should have to be careful. Girls and boys. Girls are 4, boys are 7. What is the ratio of girls to boys? First they ask girls. So what the number of girls? 4. Okay, good. And boys? Yes, my dear student, you are right. 7. Hint. The question asks for girls to boys. Therefore, girls will be listed first in the ratio. So, we can say 4:7. Or you can write 4/7. That is also correct, beta. The form of ratio and fractions. Look at here. Guide, date, practice, directions. Solve and write ratios in all three forms. चलो बेटा क्वेश्चन दिया है. The Panthers played 15 games this season. They won 13 games. What is the ratio of games won to games played? Student, here they ask games won first and 2 games played. Okay, so 13 they won and 15 they played. So 13 to 15 is the first answer. 13 is to 15 is the second answer. Yes, my dear student, 1, 2, and this is the third one. Okay, 13/15. Next, Amanda's basket team won 7 games and lost 5. What is the ratio of games lost to games won? Okay, beta. 5:7 because they asked second lost game and then after one game. Is it here? See, games lost and games won. In between 2 will be there. It is showing the indication of ratio. Good. The question asked for games lost to games won. Therefore, the number of games lost should be written first and the games won should be written second. Lost games is equal to 5 to games won is equal to 7. So 5:7 or 5/7. Reducing ratios. Very good, student. Here are the good graphic representations given to you to understand how to write the ratios. Ratios can be reduced without changing their relationship. Here, blue colors is the boys picture and black colors are the girls picture. How many boys pictures are there? 2 are there. And girls, yes, my dear student, 4 are there. What they ask? Yes, 2 boys to 4 girls. 2:4. 2:4. Isn't it? 2:4. Or sometimes you can write like this also. 2/4. As we studied earlier, check the numerator. ऊपर का नंबर को क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? Numerator. और नीचे को denominator. Check any relation between their numerator and denominator. Yes, these 2 and 4 are the even numbers and they both can divide with 2. Let's check. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Nothing to do, that means divide by 2. Okay, 2 divided by 2, that is gives me a 1, and downside denominator 4 divided by 2 gives me a 2. Yes, now 1/2 is the final answer. It's a reduced answer. How to check it? See, 1 boy to 2 girls. Is it? Yes. Same way. Is this relation is the same? 2 boys, 4 girls. Yes, 1 boy to 3 girls. This is a wrong answer. 1 I cannot remove. All ratios must be written in lowest form. Read the word problem, set up the ratio. For example, you scored 40 answers correct out of 45 problems on a test. Write the ratio of correct answers to total questions in lowest form. Is it or not? Yes, correct. Now look at here. Reduce the ratio if necessary. Reduce means to break down a fractions or ratio into the lowest form possible. Reduce is smaller number. Operation will always be division. Hint. When having 2 reduced ratios, it is better to set up the ratio in the vertical form, fraction form. 40:45 is, check it. What the problem here? Look at the numbers in the ratio. What one number can you divide both your numbers by? Why not? 5 is the number or 5 is the factor which can be divided both one. So 8 5s are 40 and 5 9s are 45. So final answer will be coming here 8/9. 8/9. Is it? Okay, correct. Now look at here. Guided practice. What will be there? First one, you understood this one? Okay. Graded practice means you can get a final answer using the steps. Solve each problem. Remember to reduce. Reduce means कम कर देने का है, ऊपर नीचे का काट देने का है. There are 26 black cards in a deck of playing cards. Yes. If there are 52 cards in a deck, what is the ratio of black cards to the deck of cards? Total 52 are there, out of there 26 are black. What is the ratio? We can write down the ratio first. 26 black cards to 52 cards. Can the ratio be reduced? Yes, why not? See, I am writing here. Can you see this one? 26 upon 52. This both number can divide with one number. 26 1 are 26, 26 2 are 52. So 1 by 2 is the final answer. Or sometimes you can write like this way, 1 is to 2. Easy? Okay, correct. Now say, Kelsey has been reading Hunger Games for class. She read 15 chapters in 3 days. What is the ratio of chapters read to the number of days she read? My dear student, here you can find one girl is reading how much she is reading, that we have to find out in days. 15 chapter to 3 days. Okay, my dear student, 15 upon 3. Is it possible? Here is the by mistake, this division will come down. It will be here downside. So 15 divided by 3 and 3 divided by 3. Your tables are coming in 3 table. So 15 divided by 3, we get the 5, and 3 divided by 3, 1. Yes, correct. When a 1 is on the bottom, we can write only 5. Isn't it? But here ratio is there. That's why we should have to specify 5 is to 1. Not only 5. Isn't it? Keep it in your mind. Proportion. Oh, very good. Very nice. Pictures are here with you. Proportion are two ratios of equal value. Whenever the proportions are there, it is not, but it is a two ratios of equal value. 1 girl, 4 boys. Suppose 4 girls, 16 boys. Multiplying together, it is called the proportion. जब गर्ल्स कम ज्यादा होती है तो बॉयज भी उसकी सबसे ज्यादा होगा. 1 का 4 हुआ तो 4 का 16 हो गया. Are these ratios saying the same thing? Okay, my dear student, here you can see determining true proportions. To determine a proportion, true cross multiply. Shall we check it? How to do it? If the cross products are equal, then it is a true proportion. See, according to our question, here is the one ratio 4 is to 5 and second ratio 20 upon 25. How to check this one? Just put the cross multiply. 4 into 25 and 5 into 20. Will we write anyway here or there? Okay, so 5 is the left side and 20 will come from the right side, as well as 25 on the right side and 4 will come from the left side. Now we have left side 20 into 5. This is called the LHS. Anyone is remembering what is the name of LHS? And here is the RHS. And between there is a is equal to sign. Between there is equal to sign. Anyone is remembering what is the meaning of LHS and RHS? Yes? You are right, my dear student. Yes, correct. Right hand side. So what about LHS? Left hand side. Yes, correct. Look at here. Both the sides are 100. So that means our proportion is true. Our proportion is right. Anyone is doubt regarding this one, students? No doubt. Very clearly said. Whenever we can say these are in proportion or not, we should have to cross multiply. Good. Now look at here. 3 upon 5 is equal to 15 upon 25. 6 upon 8 is equal to 57 upon 76. Solve to see if each proportion is true proportion or not. Yes or no? Let's check it. So first of all, we can multiply this one. 3 into 25. Isn't it? Is equal to sign this one multiply 15 into 5. Isn't it? एक को एक साइड ले लो, दूसरे को दूसरी साइड जाना दो. अच्छा 3 into 25 that means gives me a 75. Same way 15 5 is 75. Our proportion is right. Okay, now look at here. 76 into 6 is equal to 57 multiplied by 8. Oh, very nice question. Very nice question. Now what I have to do here, beta? Nothing. I can do here multiplied of this one. 6 6 are 36. 3 is the carryover. 7 6 are 42 plus 3 4 5 6. Oh, good answer. Is equal to sign as it is. 8 7 are 56. 5 will be the carryover. Yes, 8 5 are 40 plus 4 5. My answer is also right here. Isn't it here? So these both numbers or both ratios are in proportion. Isn't it? Anyone has doubt regarding this one? No. So here same one is here. I can do the third one also. 7 upon 12, 37 upon 60. In this example, I am having 7 into 16 is equal to 37 into 12. But answer on the left side is 420 and answer of the right side is 444. So is that one 420 is equal to 444? No, this is not equal to. That's why you can use this sign to say this is not equal to sign. What is this, beta? Not equal to sign. This sign is used for the not equal to. Okay, will you remember this sign? Yes, we are knowing equal to sign. We are knowing. हाँ बेटा, इसको equal to sign बोलते हैं और आगे लगा दो, ऐसा क्रॉस कर दो तो बन जाएगा not equal to sign. Good. First two are true, third one is wrong, false. Okay, solving proportions with variables. Very good question is here. I am trying to give some more information or more introduction to ratios and proportion, which will help you in your next classes also. My dear student, what is a variable? A variable is any letter that takes place of a missing number or information. Eric rode his bicycle a total of 52 miles in 4 hours. Riding at this same rate, how far can he travel in 7 hours? Look for the two sides of the ratios to make up a proportion. You have 52 miles in 4 hours. This is the first ratio. Next, the proportion states how far can he travel in 7 hours. The problem is missing the miles. Therefore, the miles become the variable. Those is unknown number we have to find is called the variable. Yes, unknown number is called the variable. My dear student, we will put it here to find these types of sums very easily. Okay, solving the proportion. When solving proportion, follow these rules. Cross multiply, divide both sides by the number connected to the variable. Check the answers to see if it makes a true proportion. Problem 52 upon 4 n upon 7. So now cross multiply. 4n is equal to 52 multiplied by 7. Which number is connected to the variable 4n? Okay, divide by 4 both the side. So there is a n is equal to 91 miles. I will show you new different one. See how to write this one. कितने घंटे में कितना चलता है वो आपको ढूंढने का है. Is it? Yes. So cut it here. 4 here. 4 cut and 91 is 364. Is it? Anyone has doubt regarding this one? Or you can say there is a, how much is there? Eric rode total 52 miles in 4 hours. Okay. So hours will be first and traveling is afterwards. In 4 hours he travels 52 miles. Okay. So in 7 hours how much he can write or he can write? Yes. Here question mark. So here cross multiply means this one and this one. You can write 52 multiplied by 7 divided by 4. Yes, my dear students, let's check the answer is right or wrong. 4 ones are 4 and 13 fours are 52. Is it or not? Okay, now 13 into 7. 13 into 7 means 9 is a, yes, 21, 2 is the carryover, and 7 1 is 7 plus 2, 91. My answer is here also right. This is the simplest method which you can use to get the answers. Yes, my dear student, or you can go through it in this method also, as you like, which you are preferring. I said my suggestion is there, select my first method, so you can get the answers easily. Okay, now it comes out even, then the answer is correct. Isn't it here? Yes. So both the sides, you have to check out your answer is right or wrong, put the value and find out the both the side. You can check yourself, your answer is right or wrong. Is it easy, student? Yes, correct. Now look at a graded practice. Direction, solve each proportion. For every dollar Julia spends on her MasterCard, she earns 3 frequent flyer miles with American Airlines. If Julia spends $609 on her card, how many frequent flyer miles will she earn? But I am taking this example for to understand. Here in India also we are having these types of schemes. If we buy this much from Big Bazaar or Amazon, they are providing us some points. Is it? Yes. So here, how much she is getting? Yes, she earns 3 frequent flyer miles with American Airline for every dollar. Isn't it? So you can make it a proportion $1, 3 miles. So how many dollars are there? $609 she is having or spent. How much miles you can get it? Let's check it. Cross multiply both the side. D is equal to 609 multiplied by 3. Yes, it is or not? Yes, you are getting the same answer here with the perfect way. Here 3 examples are given. Will you write yourself or you need some more practice regarding to find the answers? We are going to solve our textbook questions answer also, exercises also, but try to understand. America also studying these types of ratio and proportion. England also studying these types of ratio and proportion. South Africa people also can studying this one. People means student. Don't understand the people. Their students are there like you. 6th grade, 6th standard, 6th class. We are giving different name. The meaning is same. This is a day-to-day life problem. Maths is included in our day-to-day life. Yes, my dear student, first one. Justice car uses 40 gallons. Gallons means we are using here liters. Americans we are using gallons. In 1 gallon, 4 liters are coming. Okay, gas to drive 250 miles. You want to go to America? Oh, very nice, very nice. So remember me. I taught you these things. Whatever is going on in America. Yes, gallons, dollars. Your relative is staying there. Uncle, auntie is staying there. You are knowing this one? Oh, I think. Are you visited? No. Okay. My best wish is that you can go there and shine yourself. Good. At this rate, approximately how many gallons of gas will he need for a trip of 600 miles? Yes, very good. 40 gallons होता है बेटा उसके पास. अच्छा समझ लो 40 लीटर है तो 250 किलोमीटर वो चलता है. माइल्स वो भी 2.5 किलोमीटर के हिसाब से होता है. कुछ मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे तो आपको मिल जाएंगे. सो कितने गैलन उसको पेट्रोल चाहिए? तो 600 माइल्स चलेगा. उस ढूंढने का है. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई 250x is equal to 2000 24,000. So x is equal to 24,000 divided by 250. First of all 0 cut. 25 1 are 25 or 9 something will come here. 9. Yes, my dear student. 225 15 6 jar 96 शायद रहेगा. Is it? Can we check it? 96 is there or not? Multiply 250. Let's check it. 0. Is it? 25 into pi by 96. Will you check out this one? Yes, my dear student, you can go through it. What is the answer? You can check out. Yes or no? Let's check it. Is it possible or not? My dear student, I can show you. Is it possible or not? See, here is the calculator and you can check it with the 24,000 divided by 250. Yes, my answer is right. Correct. Is it or not? Right. My answer is right. So sometimes you can use these types of calculator for your betterment. Here I don't have any special notebook page or rough note. I cannot show you, but I tried to show you that one and I checked my answer is correct. Same way second one. If a 3-gallon jug of milk costs $9, how many 3-gallon jugs can be purchased for $45? Yes, correct, my dear student. Here is the answer for you. 5. How many are there, beta? 5. Isn't it? Correct. Look at the third one. On Thursday, Karen drove 400 miles in 8 hours. At this same speed, how far can she drive in 12 hours? चलो कितना करेंगे बेटा? ज़्यादा होगा या कम होगा? Obviously ज़्यादा होगा. बराबर है? Okay. Sushi has flower. Isn't it? New names. So try to understand the names and yes, my dear student, Sushi has 2 flower beds in which to plant tulips and daffodils. She wants the proportion of tulips to daffodils to be the same in each bed. Sushi plants 10 tulips and 6 daffodils in the first bed. How many tulips will she need for the second bed if she plant 15 daffodils? Oh, very good student, very good. Here is the example of 2 flowers. See, tulips and daffodils, names are different one. You can select any name, no problem. Name में क्या रखा है बेटा? आप कोई भी लगा दो, rose लगा दो, फिर आपको tulip लगा दो. Yes, very nice बेटा, lilies लगा दो. कोई भी चीज का नाम ले लो. मान लो कि ये फ्लावर 10 है, उसके हिसाब से वो कितना लगाता है? 6 डेफोडिल्स लगाते हैं. सपोज 6 की जगह पे वो 15 डेफोडिल लगाता है तो उसके ऊपर टुलिप्स कितने लगेंगे वो फाइंड आउट करने का है. क्वेश्चन में ऐसा कुछ दिया है. फ्लावर बेड मीन्स मान लो कि आपके पास ये फील्ड है, आपका कोई खेतर है, उसमें आप ऐसे ऐसे करके डालते ना, अलग अलग पार्ट करके डालते. इसमें ये डाला, इसमें दूसरा डाला, तीसरा डाला, तो एक बेड होता है. ये बेड कहते हैं. स्मॉल पार्ट ऑफ द फिगर्स. Here you are keeping the tulips, here you are keeping the daffodils. Isn't it? So bed बोलते हैं, B-E-D bed. B-A-D bed no, B-E-D bed. Is it is clear? So 10 upon 6 is equal to x upon 15. We are going to find the variable x, unknown number. कितने tulips हमको डालना है वो ढूंढने का है. Okay. Now we are having a number 10 upon 6 and x upon 15. Just cross multiply. 10 into 15. Okay. 150 is the answer and 6x is here. Okay. Now what I have to do here, my dear student, I can keep it here. X is equal to 150 divided by 6. 150 divided by 6. So 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. 3 will be the left and 30. 6 5s are 30. Oh, you don't know about this one? Oh, I will show you how to do it. Divide by 6. 6 2s are 12. You remember this division method, beta? Yes, 5 minus 2, 3. 1 minus 1, 0. Bringing down this 0 here. Okay, very good. Now, 6 5s are 30. 5 will be up and 30 will be downside and 0 0. Oh, you don't know about this one? Once again, I am trying to show you. 150 डिवाइड बाय 6. चलो फिर से करते बेटा. 6 2s are 12. Is it? Good. Now what will be the left? 5 minus 2, 3 will be remaining and 1 minus 1, 0. Now this next number has to come down 0. Okay. 6 5s are 30. इधर 30 लिया बेटा, subtract किया, 0 minus 0 and 3 minus 3 also 0. So now my final answer, this is a quotient, this is the divisor, this is the dividend, and this is the remainder. Remainder is 0, that means it can be divided with 5. And how to check this answer right or wrong? You can multiply quotient and divisor. 25 multiplied by 6. Check your answer is right or wrong. 6 5 is 30, 3 will be the carryover, 6 2 is 12 plus 3 15. So whenever you get the dividend, your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. No need to say anything else. Here we end up our today's sessions. We will meet in exercise. Till there, thank you. Bye bye.